In this video, we'll talk about the Etransmit tool or command. So once you have your drawing open, and saved, and so if you've made any changes, even zooming, once you type Etransmit, it's going to say, you need to save the current drawing. So you're going to save it. Be aware of that because maybe it's a drawing you really don't want to save, so you have to do a save as first. Once you have this open, Etransmit command, you'll notice your files are located here, and it automatically brings in the XREFs that are attached to the drawing. See right here. All right, you see your files table. So you have a files tree and files table. It's just different ways. You can unclick files that you don't want to Etransmit. You can reselect them. All right. So over here, I had already created a transmittal setup. So let's go in and inspect that. Well, first you do, for a new one, you do transmittal setup. You select the one you want, say new, and you do you name it, and then it'll be based upon this postal one. But I've already done this, so I'm just going to go ahead and open that up and show you what I've done. You'll notice that I have zip selected for the transmittal package type. You can also select folder. I prefer zip. One, it saves the files, makes them smaller, and two, it makes it easier to transmit it via email or any other source. It's also good for backing up using zip files. File format, you can either keep, so if you're just doing a backup for your own use, then I would just keep the existing drawing file formats. If you're sending it to another user or another company, you would select one of these sources. If you're sending it to a user that has that doesn't use AEC objects, you'll have to explode those objects, or what will happen is they will get boxes all over the screen. So if someone calls you saying, I got all these boxes all over my screen, I don't know what they are, you know that they're not using AEC objects, and you'll have to go back and redo the transmittal and just choose this option. And just remember, it's have to be, if they're using 2000 format, you'll select the 2000 or so on. Here's the transmittal file folder. Okay, so that's where your transmittal file is going to go, typically. All right, so you're going to select the folder just by drop down and navigating to it. All right, then you have an option of prompt for file name, overwrite if necessary, increment file name if necessary. We're going to do prompt for file name, so that'll just prompt you once we hit the OK. You have the option of using an organized folder structure. So you have a large project and you have all these folders and files all over the place. You can actually keep them in the organization you have. However, this project, there's not that many files, and we're going to place them all in one folder. You can select send an email with the transmittal. So what that does is it'll open Outlook, or if Outlook's already open, it will insert it directly in Outlook for you. All right, once you hit the OK. Set default plotter to none, so that changes. It does exactly what it says. It changes in all those drawings the default plotter to none. And you can bind your external references. I've had success with this. When I notice when I don't have success is if one of the drawings has an error. The way to fix that would be to do a drawing recovery, or recover where you can recover all of them. That'll be in a different video. So we're going to do bind. It's a good idea to purge the drawings and remove design feed. You don't want, they don't need any of that information. Then you want to include the fonts that you're using, and textures files, the photometric files if you're doing any of that stuff, but definitely the font files. So once we have that set up, we're going to say OK. So now we're ready to Etransmit. So we're going to say OK. We're going to save it right here. Named it. I already had one named. And it's just going to take a little bit of time, not too long, but a couple minutes at this point. So I'll be right back. The Etransmit is now completed. So let's go take a look at the file. We're going to go to Windows Explorer. We're going to go navigate to where the file was. You'll notice here, right here, we'll open it with Windows Explorer, and here's the file. There's the files we brought in. There's a little text file here explaining you what's in here. Let's just go ahead and open this drawing. Yes, it'll open read-only. And I'll just show you everything that's in there. So once it's open, you'll see everything got inserted and the file is now complete and ready to be sent via email. Thank you very much. I look forward to you watching more of my videos.